Misha, and we got Dr. Keith with us again today.
What's up, y'all?
We are excited about this. Our boy has been here with us for 2 straight episodes, and he is dropping jewels. So make sure y'all also go check out his podcast as well. He's going to tell you about it. This week, our episode is entitled Beyond the Classroom. Teachers are people too. We just want to say educators are people too. So we're going to get into that. But before we get into it, we always start our episodes off with how did we get here and how did we get here this week, Felicia?
How do we get here? All right, here we go. I'm 6'3". I work out and I'm employed as a bouncer for a few upscale clubs. I've been living with my girlfriend for about a year. Instead of paying bills, I provide safety for her in this bad neighborhood. One night we heard glass breaking downstairs in the kitchen. Clearly a break-in. I was scared. The cat ran into our room and jumped on us. I pretended to be asleep while my girlfriend tried to wake me up. Noise downstairs was louder. My girl called 911 and took a bat and went downstairs. I heard her scream. I quietly put on my pants and shoes, got my phone, etc., so the intruder wouldn't notice me as I escaped. The cat ran back downstairs. My girl was yelling and swinging the bat so loudly that my next door neighbor, a short, round-bodied ninja, kicked in the door and saved her from 2 raccoons that entered through the cat door and were raiding the refrigerator. Girlfriend hasn't slept with me since the incident. That pudgy ninja next door has been grinning in her face, and she likes it. He's trying to take my girlfriend. How do I make this shit in the bud?
In the words of our boy Bubba Dub, trash.
Bubba Dub.
For real? Seriously, like this stuff just can't be real life. But I think he's 6'3". He's 6'3".
But he started off wrong. He said, instead of paying bills, I provide safety. But then go help her out with 2 raccoons. Trash.
He pretended to be asleep. She's trying to wake him up.
So I'm all kinds of confused all the way around, right? You started out, I'm 6'3". I work out. I do personal security, or I'm a bouncer. So you trying to put yourself off as I'm like this big dude. I'm in the streets. Okay, cool, bet. But you don't pay any bills.
No.
Which I mean, personal decision. How y'all always should work out. That's how y'all always should work. That's how it started. Kind of do what I am. We can split. I ain't gonna say that for free.
Right.
But for you to hit somebody break in, play sleep, let your girl go downstairs with a bat. You don't know what's going on. You about to jump out the window.
Plan a run.
He about to jump out the window. Because he gonna put on his clothes.
Or he was gonna try to sneak downstairs and go whichever direction he didn't hear.
That would be
the
stupid
noise.
if he went downstairs.
But he don't sound smart anyway.
So he wants help with getting her back because the other dude kicked in the door.
And if you say ninja, like the ninja emoji,
Let's give him that advice, man. Go ahead and let her go and leave with the cat, man, because you don't deserve her.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think you're ready for no type of relationship. The fact that you saying you're the defender, you ain't paying, and that because you just stated in that that's your role, right? Your role was to provide safety, and at the first moment to provide that safety, you was about to jump out the window, bro. Go be single, man.
Yep. Yes, I'm with you. You don't deserve nobody.
Nobody at all.
You don't even deserve no child because you're not a protector. And the first sign of danger, which were the raccoons, you were gonna go. You were gonna take off running. You scary.
He snuck and put his clothes on.
You from the suburbs.
Right, but mad because the other guy who came in
He
to save her,
he kicked the door in.
she kind of
He
like
grinning and she grinning. Good.
Cause he cared enough to
Trying to protect her.
he did your job, bro.
he's conceited.
Oh, right.
He's worried about his appearance because that's all he's talking about is other people's appearance. And he's like, oh, since I look good, I'm gonna keep it. Now this dude, he don't work out and he round.
And he pudgy, round pudgy, he said. Short, round body. That's what he said. And
So I'm just,
he gonna execute his job. The job was to keep her safe. And that pudgy ninja did that. You couldn't. It's probably simple, man. I don't need no kids. You leave a cat too. I said, leave a cat.
Yeah, no.
Leave nothing, man. You do that job too.
This is my advice. This is my advice. And I want you to look at me when I say this. I want you to find a new job.
Yeah.
I want you to rethink your whole existence. Because I don't think that you deserve anybody. Because that's absolutely ridiculous. You left that girl high and dry. And you weren't worried about getting up out of there than protecting her. She went down there to protect you. So she paying all the bills and she protecting you. You a soft mental. So you need to keep you pushing.
Not providing. You literally not providing anything.
Nothing.
He's not providing anything. He's absolutely useless to her. He's absolutely useless. She should have been put and girlfriend hasn't slept with me since the incident. You think?
But if you read all into that, and I hate this word start to become overused, but I'm gonna say it because it fits. He's a narcissist. He's a narcissist.
Somebody, what do y'all think about bouncers, like in general? Are they tough or not? Like,
I don't think that a job makes you tough or something. So I mean, some of them probably are, and some of them are not. Just and appearance don't make you tough. I work out in the gym every day, and there's not. And I go to the gym. I ain't as big as most people, but I go to the gym, and they don't make you tough. And even if I work out every day, they don't mean I can fight.
Yeah.
I can work out every day and can't fight. These are required skills. These are you have to learn them. But some of these require you. When you grow up, you're gonna learn to fight quickly. You're gonna continue to beat up. And then you were bullied in school, weren't you?
He was bullied. That's why he was bullied in school. That's why he's a bouncer. And there's safety in numbers. Okay, so if you were to take a 6'3" bouncer who works out all the time, works out every day, or whatever who is a bouncer, catch him in the club, he tough. But outside, if you start to mess in the club, you try to throw me out, whatever, he ain't gonna be hard. I mean, that's just
you the cat back down.
Yeah,
that's like, let me get the hell away from you, because you can't protect me either.
Let me get my disclaimer. I'm not condoning bullying.
No, because we deal with that stuff all the time. But we deal in a lot of cases. But this guy, the fact that he started this out with I'm 6'3", work out, and I'm employed as a bouncer for a few upscale clubs. You're trying to make it like you're somebody and you're not. It's like you said, he's a narcissist. He sounds like a freaking narcissist. And why do we need to do that? We don't. The fact that you're 6'3" and you work out and you're a bouncer don't have nothing to do. This makes you look even weaker and worse. That's what this is bad for you.
Yeah.
And then you say, I provide safety for the bad neighborhood. Like, you're the bad in the neighborhood. You need to go home. She need to put you out because you ain't paying no bills. You're not protecting or providing. What do I need you for?
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this episode because it just hit me and I felt my whole disposition change, right? He bounced for upscale clubs. Have you ever been
There's no drama.
Have you ever been somewhere upscale before? Mm-hmm. There's no real need for a bouncer.
He's flirting with all the women who walk past it.
Compared to going to places like I like to go, I like to go down south. Yeah. Like those type of places need bouncers. Who you trying to go?
I don't know that I probably need a bouncer. We're not even
we ain't got that yet. Yo.
365 days later. I'm pretty sure it's 365 days later.
Yo, so I think we have a
He's trying to take my girlfriend. He already got your girl. He already got your girl.
Even if he don't got her,
somebody does.
She needs to go.
She probably herself.
And she ain't slept with you since then. Guess what? She getting somewhere else. So it sounds like we are at consensus. We don't always agree on how do we get, but it's all we're at consensus. And our consensus is
you a clown.
I think
you a whole clown. and then I would have called 911 and said, this is the intruder. He broke into my house.
You bold, man.
I don't give a damn. He's 6'3" and I'm 5'2.5". I got a bad. I had to knock him upside his head because he.
I don't do that in the suburbs though. So you do that in the city, both of y'all won't do.
Yeah.
They don't say it. I'm sorry.
But they don't. But I mean, okay, y'all know.
Y'all know.
That's what I thought. I wouldn't have done that, but I mean, I would definitely be feeling a certain way. Like, if I don't feel like you can protect me, I'm not gonna talk to you anyway.
Yeah.
You know, but the fact that I'm paying the bills and I have to go downstairs with a bag because you fake and sleep. Y'all take him with y'all.
Yep.
And these raccoons, call animal control and call and have the police come get him too, because he gone. I live here, I don't care. I don't know what you're talking about. You ain't got no stuff here.
That's side note.
Jump out the window.
I have a side note to this. I don't know.
Where you going?
But why y'all got a cat door? Why would I have a cat door?
Oh, because she has a cat. She has a cat.
But
She
but
loves
why do you
the
have a
cat.
cat door?
Because they probably live in a place where it's safe to have a cat door.
Well, who has that?
Yeah, I don't think you have a cat or dog door. Because you don't have no random animal coming up in here.
Right.
Wake up, it's a bobcat now from the cat with the cat.
And raccoons are violent, aren't
They are, and they got rabies.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. They just hit me like cat.
Well, it should have been him. I wish the raccoons would have beat you. Because you're sorry. He's sorry.
I'm with you.
I ain't gotta let
He's
you.
sorry. Like, you don't need no woman, you don't need no pet.
Yeah,
You
like,
don't need to be a bouncer. You need to go hide. That's what you need to do.
well, that's what he did.
This is very.
Oh, he's good at that.
Yeah.
Poor
Maybe
baby.
that could be a new profession. Professional hide and go see. Yeah.
Woo! Okay, so beyond the classroom, we do have lives outside, as y'all can see. I mean, we keep kikiing with each other, and we're obviously comfortable, doing that because, you start working with people and you develop, personal relationships, and you can go outside with those relationships. Not everybody. But
I was careful in that, careful.
you
I'm sorry.
like I was saying, we're obviously comfortable with each other because this is what we do. We were all on the same campus once upon a time. Now we're at 3 different campuses. We've all split up, but we still make the time to come together, and that's why we hold Keith hostage today for 2 episodes, because when we snatch him, we gotta keep our hold on him because it's kind of hard to catch these days, y'all. Whatever. But so I think as educators we're expected to act, conduct ourselves in a certain way. And that's what we do when we're on our campuses and when we're in meetings off campus or however, whatever, even on social media, we conduct ourselves, we're our professional selves. But goddamn, we're human.
Yeah. And thank God for Instagram and having close friends.
And the stories that disappear after 24 hours.
Yeah. Because my Instagram, first of all, it's private. So that's the one thing that I do is Instagram is the one thing I have that is private, because I want to go out and have fun, and I want to be able to post these and have these memories, maybe come back soon. But just based off the episode title, like, we are educators, and there, like I said, there's a perception that you have to be this polished person from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. But just, what are y'all thoughts on the perception that is of an educator having to eat? Because I like to go out and have fun. I like to have a drink sometimes. I like to do those things. But educators aren't supposed to do those things. But when we think about it, and we had a brief conversation before we went live, you go work in corporate, they pay for your drinks.
Yes,
They
bring the party to the office.
They do this as well.
They bring the party to the office, like the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody got a promotion. Where's the champagne?
But don't we try to run schools as if they are corporate entities a lot of So why
Except
can't
when it comes
we?
to that.
Why can't we go out? I'm not even worried about you bringing it. I want you. Why can't we go out and have fun without you bringing it up to somebody?
And that's the thing, though. Even going out, we still gonna conduct ourselves accordingly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? We gonna drink, we gonna party, we gonna dance, but we ain't gonna cause upheaval and get. Now we get arrested, something like that. But you're right, though. We wake up and we have to be pristine. Oh, they're drinking. I can go to the bar and get an apple cider beer.
Yeah.
Oh, he's drinking. Like, I can't have a beer.
Your mama drink. Your
Right.
dad drink in front of
And
you.
so, as long as I'm not drunk and being belligerent, but you're right though. This is, but I think about all the major professions. Doctors, they drink all the time, party on the weekend.
And let me ask you this: you just said something that I may not agree with. Why can't I be drunk and belligerent? As long as I won't get locked up, why can't I be drunk and belligerent? I'm out with my people. They gonna make sure I'm
They
good.
got a point.
Why can't I be?
You do have a point. Absolutely.
As long as I'm not doing anything that's illegal.
Because the only reason why I say this, because I know even in some other professions, if you are, and I don't know if I fully agree with these morality clauses that people have in their contract.
Yeah.
But I just think that you're right though. There is a onus on educators specifically where they're like, this is a barrier we can't cross.
Yeah.
It's like, why not?
Like, if we run into somebody that was a parent, this is the crazy part. If I run into a parent, which I never go out and neither where I work at, but if I run into a parent out, they out drinking, I'm drinking, they say that's a picture of me and my boss has it, right?
Yeah.
But you're doing that something else, but what is the difference between us? That's your child, not mine.
And we're one of the only professions where we don't like, I won't go out and drink where I work either.
Yeah.
But why not? Why can't we?
Yeah.
But we feel like we can't.
Yeah.
We feel like we
Right?
can't.
It's like if you got a doctor, lawyer, if they don't go drinking where they live.
They're going around the corner.
Yeah,
to happy hour around the
for
corner.
educator, we don't feel like we can go live or work or have any personal pleasure in the community that we serve.
We drive 45 minutes to go out sometimes.
Yeah.
And for some of us, it's an hour plus maybe because some of us don't live in the community.
Yeah, some of us go with cattle.
Yes, sir.
There's some cows by my house, and they're not mine, but yes, there are.
Yeah.
But yeah, we absolutely, go out of our way, and that's just because I guess we just kind of been conditioned to do that. We're always thinking, yes, we're always thinking, and we're always, trying to protect our image.
Yep.
That's what we do.
That is
And
very true.
then we don't want to run into people we work with or people who, are parents to our students or whatever. And I want to wind up at a spot where we may have some students or former students working. That's just to protect our peace at the same time. But we feel like, let's go way down here to some hole in the wall where we might get.
So do you feel like we put that
Huh?
pressure? Do you feel like we put that pressure on ourselves? Do you feel like we put that pressure on ourselves then?
We have to.
I feel like we do.
Nobody-
sometimes.
We have to put it on ourselves, and now we have to. I'm saying, answer your question.
That's the expectation.
Not saying that we have to put it on ourselves. I don't want to get misconstrued. When you ask, do we put the pressure on ourselves? Who else is doing it besides us? We have to be putting it on ourselves, and that's the issue that we have fed into this. That we feel like we have to, and because people have put pressure or they've made these comments and these suggestions that we are holier than thou. And even with going out with one another, right? Judges go out with other lawyers, they have banquets, but then they practice with one another. CEOs go have drinks with the people that work with companies because they have their Christmas party, things like that. A supervisor in education going out with somebody who's considered to be the person they're supervising, that's a huge issue.
Yeah,
That's
like
right.
evaluator going out to have drinks with the evaluator,
But you have defense attorneys going out and drinking with the prosecutor attorney they going against.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But I think with that, it's a trust thing.
Yeah.
It's a trust thing because we're none of us are in the classroom. However, we're like, You're not going out hanging out with teachers. There are a few here and there, you know, people who are teachers or whatever, but it's a level of trust. Like we're family. We feel like we're part of a family. So that's something that's completely different. But
I agree with you that there's a level of trust, but even with that level of trust, the perception is that if Keith is my direct supervisor and somebody see us out together, they're gonna make an assumption that he's gonna show me favoritism. And I can guarantee you this, that when we get back in those 2 doors of the building, that he do not show favoritism at all. He does not show favoritism.
At all. That's like, he claims that I slammed my radio on his desk.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't slam my radio on his desk. No, trust me, there's no favoritism.
Yeah.
We are professional. We're supposed to be professional, and when it comes to us
Hold on.
getting together,
You don't like what you said.
Slam that radio on my desk. Regardless, what you say? What you?
Oh, now you.
I'm just saying
What it is you have to say? The problem is that we take our boundaries with us outside of work, right? So my work life and my boundaries outside of work, those are completely different boundaries, right? It's. I know once we get inside the walls, this is a business, this is a profession. We have certain things we need to execute and do, and there's certain accountability I gotta hold myself to and people inside the building to. But for some reason, society makes us feel like we gotta carry it outside of the building too. And that's not fair to us.
It's not fair.
You know, it's
It's
not
not
fair. Like I could imagine when we used to get away with slamming her radio on my desk. You know, I could let her do it.
He took it personally, though. I just slammed my radio. But you know what? But that too, you know. Me having a bad day, you having a bad day, Keith having a bad day, you know, and okay, I'm just done with this. I need to step away from this right now. And you know, there's no judgment because we all know what we're dealing with, you know, and we're because we're all doing it's the same thing. It's the same thing for all of us. My off day may not be your off day. You know, we all have different days or whatever, but you knew I needed a minute. Still, because you know me. You knew I needed a minute. And I knew that I could come to you and be like, peace out. I'll talk to you. Oh, Jesus. Well, however, whatever. It's peace out. I'll talk to you in a minute. Because right now I can't talk. If I try to talk to you right now, you know, words aren't going to come out right. Somebody might come by and they might think that I'm taking things out on you, which is not the case, and we don't need, you know, people to have that perception. So it was just sometimes it's just okay. Yeah, I need a minute, and he know I need a minute. She know I need a minute. And we'll come back to it, and that's the importance of building having those relationships.
That's leadership. The market's gonna come evaluation. I'm evaluating what I see. He don't care.
Yeah, and I joke about it all the time, but that has no bearing on it. Yeah. Because you're doing your job. And I don't want you to show me favoritism.
He did a great job, though.
But no, I don't want you to show me favoritism. Because as a friend, even as my friend, even though he's not working in that capacity in that moment, you need your job to teach me and to grow. And so that's what you were doing in that moment. And I don't give him all the time. But yeah. So no,
it's kind of like you saying how that I was acting. He said I was acting funny when we first met. That shit is not true.
Yeah. No, I went through it too.
Somebody screenshot my face.
Yeah, I went through it too.
Okay, so how was it?
We both went through the same thing.
So y'all.
No.
So when we first met, we and this is good. This is great for this episode, right? Because we are very close friends now. When we first met, she was this very prim and proper educator who did not speak to me because she did not know me.
Yes, sir.
And walked past me and with her shoulders high and walked past me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, well, I don't know who this lady is, but okay. I'm gonna let her do
No,
her.
I don't know who this lady is, but go ahead.
I'm gonna let her do her because it was me there. My first time, and then somebody had to vouch for me for her to be able to come speak to me and be cool with me. So.
Oh, but she did. But you see, you thought easy.
Yeah.
See, somebody told her that I was changing her room.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Hey, we don't need to talk about that.
I was defending not changing her room, so I said no, we not changing her office.
Right?
Yeah.
She spazzed out in the email, man. She spazzed out on me.
I didn't spaz out.
Spazzed out.
You know my office was. I had
Yes.
prime real estate.
I never
had
saw
set
her
up.
her.
Had my own restroom and everything.
Who said that change your office though? Did I ever say I was changing your office?
No, but the
Send me this email.
birdie.
The little birdie
But
told
it
me.
was the same way with you. Like, it was like this.
Yeah.
Same way.
Y'all, I don't even act like that, first of all. And I'm walking down F Hall, let's say that. I'm walking down F Hall and you just kind of like, I'm like, oh, he don't even speak.
Did you speak though?
I always gotta speak first.
I saw her at
the team building thing.
at team building, professional
I
development.
spoke to you. I
You speak at
introduced
all.
us. Oh my God.
So- But y'all, let me tell y'all this. I got a quick story for y'all. So, because to go back to what we were talking about, my very first assistant principal when I was in class in Atlanta, my very first assistant principal, she was great. We didn't, people know each other through other people. So I became cool with a few other people, and they were really close to us. So we started hanging out. She would invite us over to the house. She would have like little kickbacks. She would do all these things. But the moment that we walked back into school, we understood our roles.
Yeah.
I know I am the teacher and all that about what's up, and try to know we're cool outside of work. But when we might walk past each other, like, you want to have out, let's go have out, and we can hang out outside of work. Once again, we went so far away from the school, which I don't know the statement in school, but we went so far away from the school to have that hangout. But we were very cool, and nobody knew that we were cool. Nobody knew it. And so I think that it's just now.
That's okay. The problem is that that's okay, and so many people think it's not.
Yeah, no. People,
Some people think it's not.
Like, why as a leader do I have to be in the ivory tower and look down on my subjects? Like, why can't we be a true family, true friend, and celebrate? Because if you're really family and friends, you hold each other accountable still.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to be a leader, and I can't fraternize them.
Yeah. And we help each other do our jobs better too, because and we keep each other sane and level.
Yeah.
And we talk each other off the ledge, like I'm gonna go off.
Yeah.
So the prime example the other day, this teacher had emailed me and asked me something about a student. I didn't get to the email because my days are busy. Our days are busy, right? So she emails me again.
Yeah.
Well, I emailed you. She forwarded the email and then she tacked something else on, and I was like, oh my gosh, why is she messing with me? So I typed out this nice little email. You know, it was very nice. Typed it out, grammatically correct and everything. It was nice. Might have a little tone on it, but I wasn't trying to. So I typed it out, and 2 teachers came into my classroom, who I trust. They came in after school, because it was after school when I was able to respond to her finally, and she said blah 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 blah, and this is what I said. I'm finna send this right now. Don't send that.
Yeah.
You got it out of your system. You typed it. It's right there. Delete it. Do not send that.
Yeah.
I was like, fine. And I didn't, and so it's things like that, and I think, people don't understand that we all need that. We need that. We need those people. We need those people who become friends, who become colleagues, who become friends, who become family, and stuff like that, because otherwise we're just not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it.
I tell you, I am the king of going out. Y'all know this.
Yeah.
Like, I am the partier of most of the groups that I'm in. And so I will tell y'all the story about the time I went out and I was still staying back at home. And we went out after work. It was it was we called our Christmas party. We had this little wing spot. It was a cool spot. You know, nothing known for wings. So we had this little wing spot. So we go out, whatever. A lot of people there, and we go out. People get trash. Like people gave people bottles for Christmas. So we took our personal bottles to these folks' restaurant and poured in these folks' glasses. I ain't gonna talk about it, but so we get messed up. So these two educators that yes they had beef, they got arguing. It went from I'm pretty inebriated. So I'm somewhere else having fun still. Everybody going downstairs, they done made it with the middle street.
Oh.
But two people that know, they were able to get those two people to go on about their business. Mm-hmm. We go out, we have fun. There are things that come over, all these things happen. Mm-hmm. But those same people, because the old assistant principal there, the old some counselors there, the old some instructional coaches there, people that you're not supposed to hang with because they're ugly. Those people move people along and we don't know about our mirror business.
That's problem solving.
But you,
That's the escalation techniques in effect.
so my story, even not even going out, right?
Yeah.
I was a staff member, and got upset and just was wild. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna do nothing like because kids get away with everything. And so I addressed that behavior, all right, and I because I'm just the type of when you commit behavior in front of people, you need to apologize or address it in front of those same people.
Yeah.
This is I'm the way at home too.
Yeah.
And so, but I was like, come to my office, and came in and said, Doc, I know. I'm like, bro, this ain't about that.
Yeah.
I'm calling you to my office to figure out what's going on with you because this ain't you, right? Mm-hmm. That's why I called you to my office. It's okay having a relationship with people to be able to say, look,
Yes.
I'm worried about you as a person.
Yep.
That stuff that happened in the hallway, that's over with, done. But that's not you. I know that's not you, and I know something's going on, whether it's personal or professional. Something's going on. Let's talk about it.
And how do you know that? You don't know that
Because
because
I
relationship.
have a relationship. Yeah, that's why.
And if you live on this high horse and everybody below you were peasants, you wouldn't know that and you wouldn't even care about it. You wouldn't even have that conversation.
Because he came in thinking, I'm finna get rolled up. No, this ain't a roll. For other administrators, it probably would have been a right situation. But for me, no, I know this ain't you. And I said, I'm taking off the hat. This isn't Dr. Davis over. This is Keith.
Yeah.
Man, what's going on? Let's talk.
Yeah.
It's okay to have relationships with the people that you work with.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It is. It's okay.
It's only across no other body. It's okay.
Yeah. Especially that time we all went down to the South Dallas and we had lost a learning.
Oh, yeah.
Okay to do that.
It's okay to lose.
It's okay to go out and have fun and have so much fun to the point where you don't miss them.
Yeah, somebody gonna miss
It's okay.
them.
We're gonna always find you and make sure that you're okay and make sure you make them safe.
Make sure you say.
And that is what I'm talking about. Like sometimes people go miss.
A year later, they still talking. A year to the day, probably. A year to the day, they still talking about the same.
We sent a search party out there. We sent a search party out there.
Y'all, I'm never gonna live this down. Just like I'm never gonna leave down he's saying that I treated him some type of way when I first met him in the whole office situation. And this one over here talking about, she didn't speak to me, she dashed. But guess who was in my office every day, 8 period, during the conference period, trying to help him folks. Yeah, inseparable. So now what? But I wasn't speaking to nobody.
Well, you didn't have to go find him. We had to go find you.
Yeah, I can't see. But you know.
So when we going back? That's the question.
Listen, that is one of the best times that we've had out together, right? And we became very close and we became friends. And it's because we have lives outside of that building. Yes. And for us to be able to go out and to be able to have that memory and that experience. Yes. We went and ate and then we had the experience that I took. This is my favorite spot in the current place.
He told us about this the whole school year, y'all.
The whole school year. He was right, though.
Yeah.
And so for us to be able to have those types of relationships, because honestly, I'm the only person here from my family.
Same here.
And without y'all, But I would have had to build those relationships, and for not everybody to be so stuck up. And I think that it's not even us though, y'all. I think it's the people with perspectives that aren't us, the people that look at us, even the educators look at us like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that hanging out with them. Oh my goodness, I can't believe they would do that. They're gonna go there, they're gonna do that. It's not like we're out here snoring lines of cocaine.
Right.
Because it's not something that we do. None of us do that.
Right, and we talked about creating safe spaces. I think that was
Yeah, we did.
safe. But anyway, these are I feel safe with my people. We feel safe with each other, and that's when I can when missing or whatever they want to say every time. They made sure I was safe, and that's that's something that matters too.
Yeah, the whole search party.
The whole search party. That's what I do. I don't want to hear about it. But anyway, I mean, it's about building those relationships and being safe. We don't have to worry about going out somewhere. Our crew, our close, group of people. We don't have to worry about walking into our buildings and everybody hearing about what we did Saturday night or Friday night when we went to, happy hour or whatever. We don't have to worry about that. Oh, you finna go ahead and tell that.
Because I can't remember a time.
But that was us.
That we no, it wasn't us purposely.
That's before you found out I was
that we
nice.
all worked together, and I was trying to figure out was it okay to hang with some of the people that worked with us, and I went out, and the next, I think I might when I said it. So the next work day, that Monday, his secretary knew and he knew what I had did that weekend, and I didn't even know these people like that. Like I was highly upset. Like, whoa, and I had a time that weekend. I had time. They would teach me everything. I had time. And so I was very shocked. Yeah. And I didn't know they took those pictures.
Oh, okay.
Because,
we didn't see them, if that makes you feel any better.
But the importance of the having those friendships with people you work with. When I went through my situation last year, it was this friendship that helped me get through it. And that stuff is essential because just like kids see us as educators, they see us 8 hours a day. We work with each other. We see each other more than we see our families too. So,
we be together more than 8 hours. We got meetings. We get there before.
And I'm from Illinois. You from Atlanta. You from Gainesville. That's how I get from Illinois.
It's like
irritates me. I'm not from Gainesville. That's where I grew up.
But that's a long distance away. Ain't that another state?
Pretty close.
There's cattle, livestock.
But it was those relationships were essential to help me through the situation. And so to even pigeonhole ourselves from those type of relationships because society has this viewpoint of what we should and shouldn't be and who we shouldn't hang out with because we in leadership or we teach
So let me pose this question now. What can we do, if anything, or do we even need to just change their perspective?
I don't know if there's anything we can do, but I know that we have to stress the importance of having people in the same field. Cause who else can relate to what we do every day? When we tell each other, hey, look, this is the shit that happened today. We believe it because this is what we live. You can't, when I was married or whatever, I couldn't go home and share stuff with him because he couldn't relate. Yeah. And then I felt at some point I was feeling like, oh, I'm just complaining. I need to shut up. He don't understand what I'm talking about. He probably don't even really care. But it's important for us to be able to, have those conversations with people who can relate and have those conversations and not seem or be made to feel like we're complaining or whatever. But having people that we can relate to, having people who can give us ideas of girl, delete that. Don't send that email. You need to rephrase that. Yeah. Going through taking tests, for certifications and all that kind of stuff. We gotta have people who can relate to what we're doing. otherwise we're lost. And I said that before. We're just lost. So what are we doing? You know, I don't know how to normalize having these relationships. I don't know how to normalize if somebody wants to have an OnlyFans over here. That's private. You're not advertising that, and somebody just you know happens upon it. You know, you shouldn't have to resign for something like that. And we've all read that story or heard that story about the educator who had an OnlyFans and someone found it, and she wound up having to resign. Here, she was making more money. She was making millions of dollars. I would have been like, I don't care about this job. I'm gone. I'm done. But we have to have second sources of income because this, like you just said in the last episode, we're not paying our work.
But you're also like, even if you don't even go as high as OnlyFans, I've heard off camera about the superintendent who posted an intimate photo of a kiss with his wife.
A kiss,
right? And so
his wife.
His wife.
His wife, not an intimate.
Nothing that was sexually like intimate moment between a couple, and that was too much for society.
But was it? It was just something to talk about. Maybe somebody, you know, had an agenda or whatever. But that's not good. We have to. We're human too, and we take on so much all day, every day. We take in so much. We have to have a release. Yeah. Now, relationships, more intimate personal relationships on the other hand, we haven't touched on that, but thoughts?
Well, my first thought is I thought about creating OnlyFans a while ago.
I did too. And we talked about it. We did.
But I didn't. So if you go search me, you ain't gonna find me.
Yeah, you search me, you're not gonna find my feet on.
Because I'm telling you, people pay feet and hands.
Listen, my toes are
Oh, but no, I'm just. But to talk about.
We ain't got nothing out there, y'all don't start digging.
To touch on what you just said though, I think that relationships within buildings are sticky situations. Some people it work perfectly, some people it don't. And then some people it don't, and it becomes very messy and put people in weird positions. Because a lot of times when you talk to someone or date someone that works in the same building as you, you all become to have the same friends. And then you all stop talking to each other and you make it messy or sticky, then people feel like they gotta pick who they're gonna be friends with. So things like that. But I feel like if you're grown and you're able to move in as an adult, that's your personal business.
Yeah, and I think it does get sticky when you talk about when you're an evaluator, right?
Oh, yes.
Because of that possibility of bias, and you may end up with a perception of bias. But I think that's also that's when you also got to make grown man grow on the move. Yep. Like, for instance, if we want to embark on this relationship or go in this direction, hey, I can't be a supervisor role opening, so let me look for a different area. Yeah. Let me see if I can shift an evaluate. Like so you do have those gray areas, but like you said, we grown, so we have to be able to make decisions if we want to make those moves. Yeah. Those decisions may take us to a different building. Those decisions may take us to the same building. We have to do something different. But so I think at that point it's up to you to make that grown person decision. Yeah, and I say all the time, grown people make grown people decisions. Yeah. And so that when you somebody evaluator, I think that's always gonna be sticking. I think that may become an issue, right? When it's looking at outside the work, like somebody may need. So I don't believe that somebody may. I think somebody has to move because I don't think that at any point in time that they can be completely unlicensed. Yeah. I just don't think that's even possible. Some of you may disagree with me, but I don't think it's possible to be unlicensed in that type of situation. I agree, and I think like sometimes even if you like say, hey, I'm gonna make another leadership person there, evaluator, you still have that oversight. And still, and so, but I do think you have to make your own people move, right? You have to just, I don't think that's a situation of, we need to terminate them. I think moves have to be made.
Yeah.
But also when there's, conflict with, if you're involved with with another person in the building, if there's conflict between that person and another staff member or even a student, like, just things, because we know that things happen all the time. Kids cuss teachers out, you can't, be in your feelings, you can't take those things personally, and you can't, like when it comes to those other professional relationships, you can't insert yourself and, try to fix that person's problems either. It has to be, you have to let them, be professionals and be adults. So there's a lot of different factors that come into play. And getting involved with parents, I would say absolutely no.
Nope.
Absolutely no.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong with me?
Uh-oh.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong? Also, let me add too that if you become friends and family within a building, within a campus or whatever, and if there's an outside person who does one of your inner circle people wrong, you be ready to you be ready, and so
be cognizant.
and those are just regular non-intimate platonic personal relationships or whatever and friendships. So I think there's a lot of areas where things could get kind of
And then we have a life outside of the walls.
And it really boils down to that. Like, we're human and we have a life outside of the wall. And I want to live my life. I'm not gonna let me being a professional stop me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I am a professional. I'm a hustler professional. I know how to do my job. But when I walk outside. 401, I am a brand new person.
Yeah.
I should be able to live my best life. I should be able to do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
As long as it's legal.
That's it.
And I think that's where it falls at for me.
We're just a judgmental society, man. It's just like we want to be everybody else's accountability systems but our own.
And I think educators are probably held at a different or even higher standard, so to speak, because we are educating the children. We're in charge.
What about people that speak to my heart?
Or the people that's running our countries. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
I
Or
guess.
the person that just passed this bill, they got 3 wives, but say, I don't like when people cheat on people. But you have three different people that you talk to.
It's definitely a double standard, but I feel like because their kids spend most of their time with us, we have to be these model people, and we have to be
models that you're not being.
That you're not.
That's why. That's the question is why.
Yeah, that's
why
why
are educators held to these standards at most professions?
Y'all remember back in the day, like when there were schoolhouses and stuff like that, like most of those we in the history, according to the history books, Marcus, come on now. We weren't either. But like teachers were single women. Like they didn't like why? There weren't male teachers until, whatever, and we need more of those, but anyway. Well, certain ones. But like they were these single women who were not expected to have lives. Right. And I feel like it's continued. Yes. And that's not fair.
We need to break the mold because we are.
We're breaking it.
We living our best lives.
I got shattered. I think I shattered.
It's breaked it.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. I do have one last thing before we leave. Y'all said no to parents. Why?
That's a conflict too, though. If that student's currently in your building,
yes.
That's a huge conflict. Somebody grading, discipline, like,
oh my
that crossing over all that. Would you say no?
I don't know.
You could have called me and told me that he was gonna be suspended. Why did I have to wait to get home? Why did I have to wait for him to get home and tell me he's suspended? You could have called me.
True.
Why didn't you step in and try to do something? No.
I would tell y'all a story again that where it created a situation that wasn't even about that relationship.
Yeah.
That blew up into a media frenzy, and it's the only part. It just creates an environment that's right to explode.
So which one is more important than, is it you having a relationship or your professional career?
I think that's what it comes down to, huh?
Yeah, it does. That's a good question.
It boils down to that. You have to.
Because am I going to miss out on the love of my life?
That's a good
Or
question.
am I going to try to navigate this, or can you trust your child, or I'm going to go here? I don't know. Like, that's not really.
That's what I'm saying. That's the big boy moves, right?
Yeah.
That's okay, I want this, so I need to figure out how to navigate
it happen.
But some people like, I'm getting it. I don't care about navigating it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get it and then put it in the message.
And then I'm kind of needy for you talking about that. Yeah, I agree with y'all. This was good, y'all. I think we was all over the place. I think that we
Well, that's okay.
really great stories. It was fun. I love it. No, that's all right.
Because we be all over the place.
Exactly, I agree. Like, I think that we told some really great stories. I can't wait for our episode when we're going to tell the crazy stories that we have encountered in this amazing education.
We're not going to tell the two y'all told no more because they're here now. About me getting lost and about me not.
Oh, we're going to give y'all the full details on it.
Not being nice to y'all or whatever, because that's a bunch of bull.
I can find the email. I'll find the email though.
I can't find it
You
either.
snapped about that.
Okay, when you find the email, I can add it to the video. So
Yeah, she snapped about the room. I'm the one who did her keeping the room.
That's crazy.
But I was very, I mean, you feel like I snapped,
You snapped.
but I was very.
And I'm a new principal. I'm new to
Don't even know what to do. Y'all, this has been another great episode of Education PlayMakers. We are so excited. We're going to talk about it. Every Thursday at 9 a.m. a new episode drops. So make sure you are liking, tagging, sharing. Even if you don't like it, dislike it. Put us in the algorithm. Hey.
Yeah, subscribe.
Subscribe to it. Hey, you know.
Press play and let it play in the background and have whatever, all views count.
Yeah.
Somebody said all comments are
All comments are good comments. You comment, tell me what you don't like. You agree, disagree.
You look at it, that's great.
Follow us
I
on-
will get on there, but no, just.
She will.
She was as fast as she did that.
Lord Jesus. If somebody come and come, if somebody come,
You want that work? Go ahead.
if somebody come, if they come and come and start boxing, it ain't me. Hey, follow us on all social media. It's gonna be in the description box. But before we get out of here, we definitely have to let our boy tell you about his podcast. And make sure y'all tune into his podcast.
Yeah, check out the TuVues podcast, man. We talk about a little bit of everything. Me and my twin brother Kev G. We're just having fun and just want to uplift the community. So check us out, TuVues podcast on all on YouTube. A lot of the social medias, but on all podcast streaming sites. We're on there. So check us out, TuVues. TuVues. TuVues.
TuVues. And since he can't spell it, he got to verify it in the description box. So make sure y'all follow it, listen to it. Hey, it's a great podcast. I check it out every time it drops. So make sure that y'all tune in as well. Hey, I'm Marcus.
I'm Misha.
And we had our boy Kevin here with us today.
Oh, this is
Then I want to keep it with us today. And make sure that y'all like, tag, and share. We out of here. Education PlayMakers.
Thank you.
Oh,
You play entirely too much.
and you see, he didn't even respond to me.